Now on CoastTV News.
It's a chilly and cloudy morning for Delmarva. A few showers out there right now, but a more significant system to the west will bring a cold rain for us later today and tonight. Maybe some flurries, then Arctic air, a bit warmer, not a white Christmas on the way. I'll talk about that coming up in just a little bit.
Day for recreational marijuana in Delaware will tell you who received the 5 retail licenses up for grabs in Sussex County. And Rehoboth Beach could soon be receiving wastewater from Lewes. We'll tell you how much the county would have to pay if this deal goes through. And a controversial bill is back in the General Assembly where incoming Delaware Governor Matt Meyer stands about the End of Life Options Act.
This is CoastTV News Today.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Elisa Weber and welcome to CoastTV News Today. Thanks for being up with us during our 5 o'clock hour. And today, it's the final day of fall. Now, we're going to bring in first meteorologist Bob Trahey because I need his opinion on this. Bob, I think after Thanksgiving ends, I think that's immediately winter. I mean, that's just my opinion.
I would think so, and I don't think you're alone, Elisa. Good morning to you. Good morning, Delmarva. Meteorological winter starts December 1st. The actual start to winter is tomorrow, and it will feel like it. And feeling chilly out there right now, 38 in Seaford, 40 in Delmar, 38 in Salisbury, 45 in Ocean City, 44 in Bethany Beach. A bit of a breeze at the coast right now, an onshore breeze as we have cloudy skies. We actually do have some showers now into Maryland and Virginia, down into the Chincoteague area, up into Ocean City too. Light showers right now, heavier showers offshore. Otherwise, we're dry, but there is a clipper system back to the west across the Midwest with snow and rain here, and this will be digging a trough across the East Coast and giving us a cold rain for this evening. So we're going to cloud things up, but we have some showers as we go through the morning, so make sure you grab the umbrella out the door. Temperatures not moving much through the low 40s, maybe mid 40s by the noon hour, and then we're seeing those showers becoming more numerous this afternoon, and it's going to be a raw evening out there. Temperatures falling into the 30s with a cold rain, so definitely feeling like more so like winter today with that rain developing. More on that, the Arctic air headed our way, and a warm up for Christmas and the other holidays. I'll talk about that coming up a little bit later on.
Thank you, Bob. And we're now taking a live look at our nation's capital. And a GOP-backed bill to avert a government shutdown failed in the House on Thursday night. And with less than 24 hours until government funding runs out and no closer to a deal, lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are pointing fingers. Democrats appear in a lockstep while the incoming Trump administration is threatening critics with backing primary challengers. And NBC's Bree Jackson shows us what each side is saying now that lawmakers are back to the drawing board.
The chaos continues on Capitol Hill.
On this vote, the yeas are 174, the nays are 235, one voting present. 2/3 not being in the affirmative. The rules are not suspended and the bill is not passed.
The House rejecting a plan backed by President-elect Donald Trump to keep the federal government up and running through March 14th. The slimmed-down measure included millions in disaster relief money and aid for farmers while cutting out pay raises for lawmakers. But
it was ridiculous also to put on the floor a bill to raise the debt limit to an unlimited amount for 2 years. And it should have failed. I'm glad that it failed.
Democrats denounced the influence of Elon Musk, who President-elect Trump picked to cut government spending. The billionaire slammed the original bipartisan spending bill as a steal of your tax dollars.
Before Elon Musk uprooted the agreement. An agreement was reached in good faith between Democrats and Republicans, and that's what we should be voting on. We're the legislative branch of government. Mr. Musk is not the legislature.
As talks continue, some conservatives are demanding more cuts.
I want appropriators and leadership, who are always the ones who are obstacles to actually cutting spending, to pony up and explain why they won't agree to the spending cuts that we said we should put in place.
We're elected to pass a budget. That is what we're constitutionally mandated. The one thing we're actually in the dadgum Constitution is a budget, and we abdicate that duty every time.
Congress must act soon, or a shutdown will go into effect this weekend. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
Happening today, Rehoboth Beach could soon be in line to receive wastewater from Lewes. It's a plan that looks to deal with Lewes's aging wastewater treatment facility. A vote to finalize it could take place at this afternoon's Rehoboth Beach Commissioners meeting. And if the partnership is created between Sussex County, Lewes, and Rehoboth Beach, the county would pay Rehoboth $20 million. In return, the county would be allowed to pump up to 5 million gallons per day through Rehoboth's outfall. And the $20 million payment comes during a year in which Rehoboth Beach has claimed it has gaps and challenges in its budget. And also happening today in Rehoboth Beach, commissioners will consider extending the paid parking season. They'll talk about the next steps of potentially expanding the season from May 1st to October 31st. It is currently from May 15th to September 15th, and one local business manager thinks the change would hurt customers' turnout.
I do think it would hurt businesses because there are many local customers that will not come during meter season, and so it would very much hurt our business.
And commissioners will consider the change at their meeting today at 1 p.m. And after more than a year since marijuana was first made legal in the first state, now a major step towards allowing businesses to sell it. Thursday, a lottery was held to determine who, out of the 500 applicants statewide, will get the 15 licenses allowing the sale of the drug in Sussex County. That number is just 5 licenses. Now that the process is moving forward, one Rehoboth Beach local thinks the regulation of that drug is what becomes important.
I don't think it's a bad idea at all. I mean, there are many states that have legalized marijuana stores, and I think that having some type of control is really good for the marijuana.
An active license is not issued until the Office of the Marijuana Commissioner has determined that the application satisfies all requirements. And the big question is, who are the 5 people who got those retail licenses? And so far, the state only released the exact lottery number and says names will come out next week. There are 3 types of licenses in Delaware to sell marijuana. Open licenses are for anybody. That was Thursday. Social equity, that's for individuals with past marijuana-related marijuana convictions or who live in places heavily affected by past marijuana enforcement. And also micro businesses who will grow pot and employ up to 10 people. And CoastTV spoke with one man who actually has a micro business license, and business owner Patrick Galloway won that lottery in October. He says he has been taking the steps necessary to not only bring his business to Sussex County, but he wants to change the stigma and consequences that surround the plant.
What is the sense in continuing to try to make this product hard to get? Because you're going to see more of that. You're going to see more felonies. You're going to see more people locked up because they're going the black market method.
Galloway says there is a need in different communities for the opportunities that this industry can bring. And this is now going to bring us to our CoastTV poll. We want to know, should marijuana tax revenue be used? And so far, about 51% say infrastructure projects, and the next highest vote was public safety. And if you haven't voted yet, you can still do so on coasttv.com or on our mobile app. And new this morning, Lewes police are warning locals about a dangerous new scam they say drains bank accounts and steals personal information. According to police, a brushing scam is when someone is sent a gift from an unknown sender. And police say when victims open the gift, there is a QR code to scan and learn who sent it. The agency says once scanned, all the information on that phone will be sent to the scammer, including any personal or financial information. Lewes police say if you get a package that may be a scam, to call the department. And the legislative session hasn't started yet, but a controversial bill is back in the General Assembly. It's called the End of Life Options Act, and it would give terminally ill Delawareans the chance to end their lives with the help from a doctor. And that bill includes safeguards like requiring 2 witnesses and a mental health evaluation. But this idea has faced years of roadblocks. Last session was the closest it ever came to passing. It cleared the Senate by just 1 vote, but Governor Carney vetoed it, saying there wasn't enough consensus about the medical aid in dying. And some Democrats have been pushing for this since 2015, and the big question is now whether incoming Governor Matt Meyer would sign the bill should it reach his desk. And we're just getting started here on CoastTV News today. Coming up, high hopes for a holiday meal. We'll tell you which restaurants will do all the cooking for you on the big day. And school opens. 2 students will give you a look at the Godwin School that opened to students Thursday after years of refurbishment. And closure of the Woodland Ferry will tell you when DelDOT says that transportation will be back up and running. All that and more when CoastTV News Today continues.
For many in our community, the holidays can bring about stress as they strive to create unforgettable moments.
That's where the Bless Our Children campaign can help.
Every penny you give helps families right here on Delmarva.
You can help local children by accepting the Shell Brothers Bless Our Children Challenge. As our thank you, we'll list our business name on the Shell Brothers Honor Roll.
You can donate by sending a check or money order to the address on the screen or online at blessourchildren.org.
Together we can make the holidays this year a special one.
How many times have you tried to clean a stubborn mess but end up with no success? What you need is the all-new waterproof Ruby Horsepower, the new cordless and rechargeable power scrubber that cleans faster and easier, guaranteed. Watch, baked on oven grease is no match. It blasts away dirt and grime in no time. The power comes from our rotating brushes, spinning at 350 RPM. The incredible torque fights calcium, mildew, mold, and more. Take it in the kitchen, where it busts through caked-on crud, or outside and tackle tough tasks with ease. Get your Ruby Horsepower with 4 additional attachments, all for just $39.99. Great news! They're in stock and ready to ship. Due to high demand, only 2 per order. Order now.
Call 1-800-455-0217. That's 1-800-455-0217 or visit horsepowerscrubber.com. So call 1-800-455-0217 now.
Basketball is back, and it's nothing but net on the Delmarva Sports Network. From tip-offs to buzzer-beating plays, don't miss a moment of the action. High school hoops all season long on DSN and DSN+.
Coming up on 512 on this Friday morning, Bay Health Cam in Milford, 39. We've got overcast skies, marginally cold enough for snow, but it's actually rain showers we're seeing down along the Maryland, Virginia coast from Ocean Pines down into the Chincoteague area with heavier showers offshore. There is another system to the west, a stronger one, a Clipper-like system. That brings us a steadier rain this evening. But out the door this morning, grab the umbrella. We have temperatures in the 30s and 40s. Here's your drive cast. I did give it the yellow light this morning for scattered showers. Those showers more numerous this afternoon and this evening. It will be cold out there, so take it extra slow on the way home from work and school.
Thank you, Bob. And happening now, Purdue Farms is giving an update about the PFAs, or forever chemicals, that were discovered at its business facility near Salisbury. The company says 95% of 618 properties that have requested testing have now received it, and Purdue says it has installed water filtration systems on about half of the properties that needed it. The company says it still is not sure where those forever chemicals came from, but that it is working with the Maryland Department of Environment and others to get to the bottom of it. And happening today, heads up if you use the Woodland Ferry. Delta has announced it will be closed starting today and stay closed through Christmas Day on Wednesday. The agency says normal operations will resume on the 26th. And after weeks of decreases, the national average price for a gallon of gas has reversed course. The price has gone up 2 cents since last week to $3.04 per gallon. This comes as millions of Americans prepare to fuel up for the holiday road trips, and according to AAA, 107 million people are forecasted to travel by car this holiday season. And Starbucks workers are set to go on strike today. The union Starbucks United posted on X the strikes will happen in Los Angeles, Chicago, and Seattle, and more cities will join through Christmas Eve. The union said Starbucks has failed to meet its demand for immediate and future pay raises. And still ahead, school opens for students. We'll tell you why one local says stepping foot in the Godwin School again is monumental.
And weather-wise, we're looking at cloudy skies this morning in Lewes on the Irish Ice Camp, 42 degrees. We'll see a cold rain developing today into this evening. Maybe some flurries later tonight and early Saturday. Then it's the Arctic blast. Temperatures moderating for Christmas, but not a white one this time around. Your forecast details coming up in 2 minutes.
Ride the wave of Delmarva's vibrant coastal vibes with Coast Life. From hidden gems to sun-kissed trends and captivating local tales. Dive deep and immerse yourself in our coastal rhythm. Catch Coast Life weekdays at 4 on CoastTV.
Visit Gateway Subaru this holiday season during the 2024 Subaru Share the Love event through January 2nd. With every Subaru purchased or leased, Subaru will donate $250 to one of these 5 charities, plus an additional $50 when you choose your hometown charity. And Subaru will donate $5 for every routine service performed. At Gateway Subaru, our customers are the heart of what we do, and we're committed to being a positive force in our community. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
Who wants to drag out a bulky vacuum? Introducing Horsepower Duck, a super compact vac with ultra-powerful suction. Clean up that mess in the kitchen, the spill on the sofa, even sawdust in the workshop. Just duck it up. The compact design can reach the tightest places, so store it in any drawer where it's always at your fingertips. You can even store it in your glove box for the ultimate car vac. The HEPA filter helps remove dust and allergens. Plus, it dumps out with ease, so it's ready to clean again. Get the Horsepower Duck hand vac for just $39.99. Order right now and we'll upgrade you to the Duck Pro package, a $30 value, yours free. You get the bendable tube, the crevice nozzle, and the soft brush nozzle, but supplies are limited, so there's a strict limit of 3 ducks per order. This may be your last chance to get yours at this low price, so don't delay. Duck it up today.
Call 1-800-581-3085 or visit duckback.com. So call 1-800-581-3085 or visit duckback.com now.
Mark your calendars for the Children's Beach House Gala presented by Jack Wingo Realtors and Jack Wingo Asset Management on February 8 in Dewey Beach. This black tie evening features an open bar, auctions, dinner, and a performance by Kristen and the Noise. Your support helps empower children with special needs to build confidence, develop leadership skills, and thrive in a caring community. For more info, visit cbhinc.org/gala or call 302-841-9639. Sponsored by CoastTV.
Hi, this is Jimmy Hoppa inviting you to join us as we take the cross to the country. Christian country and Southern gospel, all to celebrate our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Taking the cross to the country, Sunday mornings at 8 on Coast Country. Sponsored by Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling.
Listen to Big 107.7, Delmarva's classic rock station.
The time is now 5:16. We're taking a live look outside at Lewes this morning. And Bob, today's the final day of fall. It's already been cold though, and I'm thinking it's cold there in Lewes right now. Not as cold though when I walked out to my car this morning as it has been, but I don't know, come tomorrow, is it all downhill temperature-wise?
Yeah, I would think so, and we have the official start to winter tomorrow, Elisa, and that Arctic air will coincide with the start to the season. So winter solstice, it arrives Saturday morning bright and early at 4:20 a.m. So by this time tomorrow, it will be winter. It's the shortest day of the year with the Earth's axis tilted farthest away from the sun. So it's the shortest day of the year. The axis starts tilting the other way, and our days will start to get longer as we go into Sunday and next week and beyond. Eventually we will warm up, but not anytime soon. 45 degrees today. It's going to be chilly out there. Then here comes the Arctic air. 37 Saturday, 30 on Sunday. That's without the wind chill. That's straight temperature. 36 on Monday, and then by Tuesday, 44 degrees. Right now we've got overcast skies and temperatures in the 30s and 40s. 40 in Georgetown, 38 in Salisbury and Seaford, 40 in Ocean Pines, 44 in Bethany Beach. We have an onshore flow right now. We have a lot of clouds, and we actually do have some showers too down along the coast near Ocean City, back through Chincoteague. Spotty showers that extend down farther across the peninsula. A lot of these are offshore right now, but we'll see more of these showers this morning. But the bigger system is across the Ohio Valley, this Clipper system that's diving to the southeast. It's got rain and snow with it now. It'll carve out a trough across the east coast and then develop an area of low pressure, I think, a little farther out to sea. So a little too far away to give us a big chance of rain and snow, but definitely a chance of rain. Then behind this system, the floodgates opened for the very cold air. So Futurecast this morning has us cloudy, temperatures slowly rising through the 40s. The showers of rain become more numerous this afternoon. Here's 4:30, temperatures in the 30s and low 40s. It's raw out there. If you're headed out this evening, it's going to be cold. I think we'll be seeing drizzle and light rain, even though you don't see it here as we go into, say, 9:30. And then temperatures falling into the mid-30s. 30s by midnight, getting close to that snow temperature almost. And we could see a few flurries, but I think the heavier precipitation is offshore. We could see morning flurries early tomorrow, and then we clear it out and it's cold. By noon, upper 30s. That's it for highs, and feeling much colder with the wind. And as we go into your Sunday morning, look at these temperatures in the teens and 20s, and by the afternoon, highs only into the mid to upper 20s as we're seeing that system blow up out to sea with lots of snow with it, but in its wake, it's the cold air as we're seeing, well, just a little bit of rain, a few hundredths of an inch of rain as we're looking at feels like temperatures into the 20s tomorrow, and then teens and single digits as we head into Sunday morning, and very cold conditions continue into Monday. Monday's lows feeling like single digits and teens, so we've got the Arctic blast, but staying dry with the cold air. Here's your Paul Davis 7-day forecast, 45 today, and then the Arctic blast over the weekend with highs in the 30s, not getting above freezing on Sunday, 18 Sunday morning, 14 Monday morning, but then moderating temperatures as Christmas and Hanukkah begins on Wednesday, mostly cloudy, 46, and then for Kwanzaa, 48 with partly cloudy skies. Our umbrella winner today is Yuritsa Ortiz from Seaford. Congratulations to Yuritsa. And she has a brand new umbrella from Paul Davis and CoastTV.
Thank you, Bob. And class was back in session for the first time in more than 80 years at a Sussex County school on Thursday. This is the Godwin School in Millsboro, and the one-room school first opened in 1897 and closed in 1936. Work to refurbish the building began in the 1980s, and today, local homeschooled students had the opportunity to experience what learning at the Godwin School may have been like. Members of the Millsboro Historical Society say it was a surreal moment to witness everyone be there.
This experience today is monumental to us, seeing it actually happen and take place, and it's so refreshing just to see what's going on inside today at that school.
The Godwin School was added to the National Register of Historic Places in 2018. And up next on CoastTV News today, high hopes for holiday meals. We'll tell you what one local restaurant says about expectations for Christmas and New Year's. Don't go anywhere.
Last-minute shoppers, Christmas lovers, and even Grinches. There's something for everyone this weekend. Stay with us for your cool things to do.
Local businesses are the lifeblood of our communities.
When you're shopping for gifts this holiday season, please buy local.
I'm Paige.
And I'm Leah from Coast Life, and we're urging you to buy from businesses on Delmarva this holiday season.
Whether it be cars, toys, or furniture.
When you shop local, you support your local community, you protect local jobs, and you strengthen the local economy.
So let's use our buying power.
Because together, we make Delmarva stronger.
Listen to Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. We're Delmarva proud.
See the beauty of Delmarva from a bird's eye view. Soaring over the shore, Mondays on CoastTV News at 6. Sponsored by Morse Roofing and Siding.
At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division like myself in cabinetry to ensure that you have the best product to fit your needs. And your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your project.
It was very important to find somebody that was knowledgeable in the whole picture, the cabinetry, the appliances, and the countertop. We are delighted with the outcome.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Introducing Paisano, the authentic pizza oven by Granite Stone. Now make the world's most delicious pizza with real stone right in your own home. You simply set it and let it make golden, crispy, extra cheesy stone-baked pies in under 6 minutes. You can get your Paisano pizza oven for just 3 easy payments of $39.99. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free.
Call 1-800-608-5198 or order online at buypaisano.com.
Draper Media, an equal opportunity employer, is dedicated to provide broad outreach regarding job vacancies at the station. We seek the help of local organizations in referring qualified applicants to our station. Organizations that wish to receive our vacancy information should email humanresources@wboc.com.
The Salisbury Stakes are serving up some smoking soccer action on the Delmarva Sports Network. Feel the fire as the stakes grill their opponents and sear the competition. They're bringing the heat, from hot goals to sizzling saves. It's the perfect recipe for soccer excitement. Don't miss their flavor-packed season. Get your soccer well done. Watch the Salisbury Stakes, only on the Delmarva Sports Network and the DSN app.
Christmas is next week and New Year's is right on its heels. And with all of the work that goes into presents, parties, and decorations, some families are opting out of the big meal at home and choosing to let restaurants do the heavy lifting. In Ocean City, many restaurants will be open on the holidays, and the general manager of Touch of Italy says they're expecting another holiday week of big crowds and big revenue.
This is a great week for us. So if you look at comparison like day sales, we're way over, significantly over 20-30% of a normal summer day. You know, just in some of these days, even though it's winter right now.
And if you're looking to eat out with your family on Christmas Day, the Touch of Italy and other restaurants still have reservations that are available. All right, we're now going to bring back in First Alert meteorologist Bob Trahey. Bob, today it's not an ideal beach day, but it's a good day to go shopping at some of those beach stores. I mean, unless you like cold weather and rain for the beach. I mean, you know what?
I mean,
go
do
ahead.
a little shopping, maybe grab a little lunch, have a nice bowl of warm soup, you know. Absolutely. And along the beaches today, we're already seeing showers along the coast. Fenwick Island and Ocean City, lots of clouds, hit and miss showers throughout the day. Highs only in the 40s to close to 50 degrees. Waves around 2 to 4 feet for Lewes and Rehoboth. Lots of clouds, a raw day, mid 40s. I think the showers are more numerous into the afternoon. And on the bay side, Cambridge, 1 to 2 foot waves on the bay. We're looking at lower 40s with a cold rain for Crisfield. Could end in some flurries as we go through tonight and early tomorrow. Then it's the Arctic invasion, followed by a warm-up as we head towards Christmas. Much more in your forecast coming up in the next half hour.
Thank you so much, Bob. And it's the last weekend before Christmas, and maybe that means you're kicking back and relaxing, or maybe you have a mile-long to-do list. Well, either way, Christina DeVerbertis has what you need to do to make the most of this weekend.
The holidays, they really snuck up on us this year, don't you think? And now it's crunch time, so if you still need some last-minute gifts or if you're looking to squeeze in a few festive events before the ball drops, there's lots of options this weekend. You can take a holiday cruise with Cape Water Tours. Head to Anglers Road in Lewes on Saturday for a festive boat ride on the Lewes-Rehoboth Canal. You'll get scenic views, Christmas music, sweet treats, and a visit with Santa. But if you're tired of Old St. Nick, maybe your heart's feeling 2 sizes too small this year, that's okay. Easy Speak Spirits in Milford is hosting Dinner with the Grinch. You can call or text for reservations. Saturday night, head to the Circle in Georgetown for a beautiful live nativity scene. The Good Old Boy Foundation will be celebrating the true reason for the season, the birth of Jesus. And for the shoppers, we didn't forget about you. A Yule Market is happening this weekend at the Brimming Horn Meadery in Milton. There's going to be local vendors, food, music, and beer. It's the perfect place to get those last-minute gifts. And don't forget the Tanger outlets. Here's a quick look at their hours to help plan your shopping spree. On Saturday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., Sunday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., Monday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m., and on Christmas Eve, open bright and early from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And for all the details, you can head to CoastTV.com and click on Cool Things to Do. Happy holidays, everyone.
Here at North Bay Marina, we know that boaters have the most fun.
Attention employers on Delmarva. The Delmarva Job Fair, sponsored by the Stokely Center and the Maryland Department of Public Safety and Correctional Services, is back. Join us Saturday, February 1st from 10 to 2 at Delaware Tech in Georgetown. Connect with over 1,000 job seekers all in one place and grow your team. Secure your spot today at the most successful job fair on Delmarva. Go to WBOCevents.com. The Delmarva Job Fair, where great employers meet great talent.
Is your cookware scratched inside and an eyesore on the outside? Introducing Gotham Steel Hammered Cream Cookware. Forged with an authentic hammered design, engineered with extremely strong titanium and tri-coated with ultra non-stick ceramic. Gotham Steel features double the non-stick release. Now you can cook healthier without all the butter or oil. Get this huge 15-piece set for 4 payments of $49.99 with free shipping.
To order, call 1-800-513-6408.
This is the revolutionary socket fan by Bell & Howell. The amazing 2-in-1 ceiling fan and light. If you can screw in a light bulb, you can hang the socket fan light. Socket fan comes with this handy remote. You can control the light and the breeze that you need. Socket fan fits any standard light socket. You can do it yourself in less than 10 seconds.
And now, the socket fan lights with deep socket extender is yours for $49.95 with free shipping. Order now, and you can get a second fan for 50% off.
Get cool fast with Socket Fan.
She was driven to help her friend.
Tell me the circumstances surrounding putting the car in your name, even though it was for her use.
She had a bad driver record.
But both made a wrong turn.
Did that mean she had no license?
At the time, I didn't.
She wasn't supposed to be driving.
Correct.
You allowed her to commit a crime. Big mistake. Big.
Next, Judge Judy.
Friday at 2 on CoastTV.
Now on CoastTV News.
A chilly and cloudy morning for Delmarva. A few showers out there right now, but a more significant system to the west will bring a cold rain, maybe some flurries tonight and tomorrow. Then Arctic air, a bit warmer, not white for Christmas this time around. Details coming up.
And better energy for Sussex County, that's the goal of a new state energy plan released by DENREC. And 5 new pot retail licenses were given out in Sussex County. We'll tell you about a major step for recreational marijuana businesses in Delaware. And helping those suffering with terminal illnesses, that's the goal of a controversial bill up for debate in Delaware again.
This is CoastTV News Today.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Lisa Weber and welcome to CoastTV News Today. All right, it's the last Friday before the holiday break comes up, and we're going to bring in First Alert meteorologist Bob Trahey. Now, Bob, I could never focus this last day before the break. I'm pretty sure everyone was the same way.
Oh, I always remember like Secret Santas,
yes,
you know, the day before Christmas. And they used to get those Lifesaver storybooks. I don't know if they make them anymore. We used to get rolls of Lifesavers and watch movies. It was always fun before we left for Christmas recess. All right, Christmas break. Temperatures now are chilly into the 30s and low 40s. 40 in Del Mar and Georgetown, 46 in Ocean City, 44 in Bethany Beach, and we've got an onshore flow now with increasing moisture. And we are seeing some showers now down near Ocean Pines along the coast towards Chincoteague. And now we're starting to see more showers popping up across the eastern shore. So we'll be seeing some scattered showers as we go through the morning hours. Nothing especially heavy, but it will be a cold rain developing with a stronger system back to the west. That will enhance the rain later today. Futurecast this morning has the clouds. I think we can fill in a little more green here, indicating that cold rain, and temperatures only topping out in the mid 40s, and then it's raw into the afternoon and evening with the cold rain and drizzle this evening, maybe ending as flurries later tonight. So for the kiddos at the bus stop, they're excited for the Christmas break. Watch out, scattered showers. Make sure they have an umbrella and bundle them up. 40 degrees, and then more cold rain heading home and around 44 degrees.
We are now taking a live look at our nation's capital, and a GOP-backed bill to avert government shutdown failed in the House on Thursday night. And with less than 24 hours until government funding runs out and no closer to a deal, lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are pointing fingers. The measure included millions in disaster relief money and farm aid while cutting out pay raises for lawmakers. Democrats denounced the influence of Elon Musk, who President-elect Trump tapped to cut government spending. As talks continue, some conservatives are demanding more cuts to federal spending.
Elon Musk uprooted the agreement. An agreement was reached in good faith between Democrats and Republicans, and that's what we should be voting on. We're the legislative branch of government. Mr. Musk is not the legislature.
I want appropriators and leadership, who are always the ones who are obstacles to actually cutting spending, to pony up and explain why they won't agree to the spending cuts that we said we should put in place.
Congress must act as soon as the shutdown will go into effect this weekend. And after more than a year since marijuana was first made legal in the first state, now a major step toward allowing businesses to sell it. On Thursday, a lottery was held to determine who, out of 500 applicants statewide, will get the 15 licenses allowing the sale of the drug. In Sussex County, that number is just 5 licenses. An active license is not issued until the Office of the Marijuana Commissioner has determined that the applicant satisfies all requirements. And CoastTV spoke with one man who has a micro-business license, and business owner Patrick Galloway won that lottery back in October. He says he has been taking the steps necessary to not only bring his business to Sussex County, but he wants to change the stigma and consequences that surround the plant and says there is a need in different communities for the opportunities that this industry can bring. And happening today, Rehoboth Beach could soon be in line to receive wastewater from Lewes. It's a plan that looks to deal with Lewes's aging wastewater treatment facility, and a vote to finalize it could take place at this afternoon's Rehoboth Beach Commissioners meeting. If the partnership is created between Sussex County, Lewes, and Rehoboth Beach, the county would pay Rehoboth $20 million. In return, the county would be allowed to pump up to 5 million gallons per day through Rehoboth's outfall. The $20 million payment comes during a time of year which Rehoboth Beach has claimed it has gaps and challenges in its budget. And Denmark's state energy report is out, and it's quite hefty. The new state emergency plan released by Denmark on Thursday impacts cities and towns in Sussex County, and Denmark has been working on this report for the past 18 months. CoastTV reporter Brendan Conroy shows us what the report says about renewable and cost-effective energy.
Better, cleaner, and more renewable energy for Sussex County. That's the goal of a new state energy plan released by Denmark Thursday, as they lay the track for the next 4 years. The 76-page report covers everything from the growth of solar and wind power to updating and upgrading the energy grid and even keeping an eye out for the next big thing to help limit greenhouse gases.
I think it's a great idea.
But not everyone is on board.
I think, Denmark needs to do more research.
Dave Thompson, who lives in Lewes, is happy with the plans and how it sets up Sussex County moving forward.
I think that anything that for is a great idea because it's the future eventually, and we have to just embrace that as soon as we can.
While there is a lot to the plan, the one thing that seemed to be a consistent concern from the people we spoke to were the wind turbines and how they're far too visible in our ocean. Don Rusak lives in Rehoboth Beach, and that seems to be his biggest issue.
No, I think a lot of people who are in the area are not going to be happy about this.
This is a hefty document, and one component of it covers what's called energy justice, basically looking at the history of energy inequality in a given area and how that affects the health, social, and economic burdens of different groups. And by looking back at how energy decisions of the past have helped or hurt people, towns, and cities, perhaps the way forward can be charted with a little more care, even as opinions continue to differ. For CoastTV News, I'm Brendan Conroy.
New this morning, Lewes police are warning locals about a dangerous new scam they say drains bank accounts and steals personal information. According to police, a brushing scam is when someone is sent a gift from an unknown sender, and police say when victims open the gift, there's a QR code to scan and learn who sent it. The agency says once scanned, all the information on the phone will be sent to the scammer, including any personal or financial information. Lewes police say if you get a package that may be a scam, to call the department. And the legislative season hasn't started yet, but a controversial bill is back in the General Assembly. It's called the End of Life Options Act, and it would give terminally ill Delawareans the chance to end their lives with the help from a doctor. The bill includes safeguards like requiring 2 witnesses and a mental health evaluation, but this idea has faced years of roadblocks. Last session was the closest it ever came to passing. It cleared the Senate by just 1 vote, but Governor Carney vetoed it, saying there wasn't enough consensus about medical aid in dying. Some Democrats have been pushing this since 2015, and the big question is now whether incoming Governor Matt Meyer would sign the bill should it reach his desk. And we have a lot more news to get to, so don't go anywhere. Coming up, Purdue fights forever chemicals. We'll tell you the steps the company is taking to filter out those chemicals in hundreds of its facilities. And Laurel leads the way. We'll show you the battle between the Bulldogs and Woodbridge in girls basketball. And doubling donations, we'll tell you how the Salvation Army says your donation could be matched this weekend during a final push before Christmas. Stay with us on CoastTV News Today.
The doctors of Delmarva Chiropractic take great pride in offering the finest, most individualized care to their patients and stay on the cutting edge of healthcare and clinical interventions. As winners of Coastal Style and Metropolitan Magazine's Best Chiropractors for 7 years in a row, Doctors Lane, Brown, and Taylor help with conditions such as back pain, sciatica, headaches, concussions, dizziness, and much more. The clinic also offers laser therapy, decompression, acupuncture, and custom orthotics. Call Delmarva Chiropractic today and take the first step toward achieving your maximum potential.
DSN Plus is more energy, extra live games and on-demand replays anytime, anywhere. DSN Plus is more hype. From playoff matchups and unified football to marching band showcases, we highlight what makes Delmarva unique. DSN Plus is more hometown pride. We go wherever our teams go with up to 5 live games every weeknight. DSN is still free on air and cable, but get even more with DSN Plus, just $6.99 a month. Download the Delmarva Sports Network app from your app store today.
Do you have stains in your carpet that won't come out? You need Horsepower Bullshot, the all-new hands-free carpet cleaner and deodorizer. Just spray, and the stain and odor go away. Got pet messes? This black light shows a urine stain is gone in just seconds. The advanced foam action formula penetrates deep to emulsify and neutralize stains and odors. It erases blood stains, makeup, juice, coffee, and more. For older and tougher stains, just give it a little rub and watch as Bullshot works its magic. Red wine spills? They're no problem for Bullshot. And watch up close as burnt bacon grease stains are obliterated right before your very eyes. Get Horsepower Bullshot for only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs, this may be your last chance to get yours. And there's a strict limit of 3 at this low, low price. So don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-693-6210 or visit buybullshot.com. So call 1-800-693-6210 or visit buybullshot.com now.
It is 5:40 on our Friday morning. Cloudy skies, Spicer Brothers Camp in Salisbury, 38 degrees, so it's cold out there, but not cold enough for snow. We've got some showers popping up near Ocean Pines, down near Chincoteague right now. Also, light showers across the eastern shore, maybe even some frozen precipitation a little bit farther to the west as we're looking at scattered showers over us. A more significant system will bring us a better chance of rain later today. Out the door, it's cold, not freezing, no, with 30s and 40s, so bundle up on the ferry ride. It's going to be raw with 40s through the morning and early afternoon, periodic rain and a northeast wind as well. Another way to get your forecast is the CoastTV First Alert weather phone. It's sponsored by Baird, Mandalis, Brockstead, and Federico.
If you hear those Salvation Army bells ringing this weekend, you should really think about donating because your donation could be doubled. Every Red Kettle in Delaware is eligible for a match up to $3,000 on Saturday at any location. This comes as the Salvation Army says Delaware donations are down by more than 38% this year. The extra boost comes from an anonymous donor. And CoastTV is your destination for NFL action this weekend. On Saturday, the Houston Texans will take on the Kansas City Chiefs, and that coverage will start at noon. And for Sunday night football, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. That game begins at 7 p.m. And don't forget, the 42nd Annual Governor's Challenge is back. 140 teams from 14 states and Canada will hit the courts from December 26th through the 30th. The Delmarva Sports Network is your home for all of that action.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studio.
Good morning, sports fans. Laurel boys basketball visiting Woodbridge last night. Let's get to the action. The Bulldogs hoping to move above 500 on the season. On the other side, the Blue Raiders aiming for their 3rd straight win. In the first quarter of action, Isaiah Gales drives through traffic and bounces it off the glass for 2. Woodbridge up 2-0. Shortly after, Khalid Burton of Laurel lays it in, giving the Bulldogs the lead 4-2 in the first. Moving to the second quarter, Cameron DeShields getting crafty, putting Woodbridge up 14-13. And then Jeremiah Mazzell Hopkins of Laurel lets it fly from beyond the arc, and it's good. The Bulldogs trail 16-15. A few minutes later, Laurel with possession until Malachi Hayes intercepts the pass and takes it in for the basket, tying the game up at 20. To the third quarter we go. Tayshawn Williams-Conway of Woodbridge lights it up from three-point range. Blue Raiders up 33-28 now. In the fourth quarter, Bulldog Keyshawn Copes won't be denied. He finishes the basket. Laurel leading 58-51. Laurel goes on to win 60-57. To college basketball, Maryland women's basketball took down William & Mary 107-57. Six Terps finished the game scoring double digits as they remain unbeaten. Maryland has a big test when they host Michigan State on December 29th. That'll do it for sports. Have a great day.
And coming up tonight on DSN, your game of the night at noon is WMES will take on Mississippi State in women's basketball. Then for a full recap of all of that action, it's the final score at 10:30. And on the DSN Plus app, your exclusive games today include the Pat Briscoe Memorial Holiday Wrestling Tournament at 3 p.m. Then Lake Forest takes on Delmarva Christian at 3:30. A Superman and a Landman are making news in the world of entertainment. Here's Douglas Hyde with today's Hollywood Minute.
A brand new trailer is giving us our first look at the new Superman, and he's battered and bloodied. Home. Take me home. Guardians of the Galaxy director James Gunn wrote and directed the new Man of Steel adventure. David Corenswet suits up as Superman. Rachel Brosnahan plays Lois Lane, and Nicholas Hoult goes bald as longtime nemesis Lex Luthor. Superman soars into U.S. cinemas July 11th and internationally beginning July 9th.
Men die. Oil companies don't.
Yellowstone creator Taylor Sheridan's new show Landman has just become the most viewed original Paramount Plus show in the streamer's history. Nearly 15 million households have watched the drama through the first 4 weeks of its run. Set in the world of West Texas oil rigs, Landman boasts a cast led by Billy Bob Thornton, who's already received a Golden Globe nomination for his performance. In Hollywood, I'm Douglas Hyde.
During the holiday season, Draper Media's Bless Our Children campaign works to bring the Christmas spirit to everyone, and we like to share the cards and the donations we have received. This card is from George and Eva Lynn in Georgetown. Thank you so much for your card and your donation, but we still need your help to make sure every child on Delmarva has that special present to open on Christmas morning. Already, the initiative has raised almost $330,000, and to donate online, visit blessourchildren.org. And today's holiday house is this bright and beautiful Christmas tree on your screen right now. You can see those festive decorations ready to bring in all the joy this season. And this picture was submitted to us by Darlene in Frankfurt. And we want to see more of your bright lights and festive setups. You can submit your pictures and videos right now at coasttv.com/holidayhouse. And next week, be sure to tune in to Coast TV's Christmas special, A Delmarvelous Christmas. It will highlight heartwarming stories for you and your family to enjoy. And you can tune in first at 11 p.m. on Christmas Eve and then again on Christmas Day at 5 p.m.
Cloudy and cold Friday morning, some showers out there. Not so in Salisbury yet, 38 degrees, but we're going to be seeing the rain developing today. Make sure you grab your umbrella. It gets raw and rainy into this evening. Maybe some snow flurries into early Saturday, then an Arctic blast. Temperatures will be warming up towards Christmas and the other holidays. Not a white Christmas, unfortunately. Your forecast details in 2 minutes.
Delmarva's Holiday House, sponsored by Beta Beach Builders.
Michael Anderson of Anderson Wealth Management has the strategies you need to help plan your retirement. Catch Wise Money right here on WRDE.
Ride the wave of Delmarva's vibrant coastal vibes with Coast Life. From hidden gems to sun-kissed trends and captivating local tales. Dive deep and immerse yourself in our coastal rhythm. Catch Coast Life weekdays at 4 on Coast TV.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness? If you've ever experienced the warning signs of bad circulation, then you need Legzercise Pro, the natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way. Soothe pain and calm restless legs. Reduce swelling in your legs, ankles, and feet and stimulate healthy circulation. Stay active with Legzercise Pro.
Flashing lights. See them, and you know to go slow. Now we put that same technology in the palm of your hand with Lizard Flare. It's the high-tech safety flare with no flame. Lizard Flare uses 15 high-intensity LED strobes that can be seen nearly a mile away, and a powerful magnet that sticks to your car without exiting the vehicle. Look, flares are dangerous, but Lizard Flare won't let you down. A dead battery, an empty gas tank. With Lizard Flare, help is on the way. Lizard Flare Pro has an ultra-bright flashlight too.
Get your Lizard Flare for only $9.99, but wait, Lizard Flare may be discontinued. Due to rising costs, Lizard Flare is stopping manufacturing effective immediately. There is a strict limit of 2 vehicle packs per order. Call now.
This may be your last chance, so call 1-800-604-4696. That's 1-800-604-4696 or visit lizardflare.com now.
Coast TV First Alert Weather. Your safety, our commitment.
The time is now 5:48, and we're going to take a live look at Salisbury this morning. And Bob, we were talking, if you're going shopping today, make sure you have your rain jacket, your umbrella, because the worst thing is to just get caught out in the rain today.
All the above, and layer
Not
up
fun.
too. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Elisa, we've got the hustle and bustle going on, and, you know, kids in school and folks out shopping. Make sure you have the umbrella and raincoat. We are starting to see some showers popping up out there. Nothing especially heavy, but maybe a scattering of showers across Essex County, but a few more showers near Ocean Pines, and that extends down into Chincoteague. A few pop-up showers near Salisbury. Also, the eastern shore looks like a little bit of white around Annapolis, maybe some frozen precipitation, but not for us. I think we're just looking at a few scattered showers this morning with a bigger system taking shape across the Midwest. Lots of snow here. This is a clipper system that will be dropping to the south and east, and then it will redevelop along the coast, but probably too far off the coast to give us snow or a decent snowstorm. Probably just a cold rain. And then behind this system, it's really cold air that will be building in for this weekend. Right now, 38 Salisbury, 39 in Seaford, 40 in Georgetown, a little milder at the beaches. Ocean City 47, Rehoboth at 43. With an onshore flow, a little stronger breeze at the coast, lighter inland right now. So here's Futurecast this morning. We've got the clouds, and we will see those hit and miss showers as we go through the morning hours. Very raw. Temperatures only in the 40s. We're not climbing much today. By 2 o'clock, a cold northerly wind, low to mid 40s with hit and miss showers. And that continues into this evening. Now, that system will develop offshore. We're going to miss out on the brunt of that, but drizzle, light rain, maybe ending in some flurries as that colder air builds in Saturday morning. Maybe a flurry or two. Don't be surprised by that. Nothing accumulating. Some clouds early on, and then as we go through the morning hours, clearing out, blustery and cold. Highs only into the upper 30s into the afternoon. And look at these lows as we go into Sunday morning into the teens and low 20s. Those are actual temperatures, and we're barely getting out of the 20s on Sunday, barely 30 degrees. Now, this system will spread some snow across New Jersey, maybe eastern PA and Long Island before it heads out to sea, and then it brings in that very cold Arctic air. Not a lot of rain with this system, just a few hundredths of an inch, but look at these feels like temperatures into the 20s Saturday afternoon, and by Sunday morning, ooh, ouch, feeling like single digits. Bundle up heading out to church, and by the afternoon feeling like teens, so very, very cold, and feeling like lower teens as we go into Monday, as we have this Arctic blast in place all weekend long with highs in the 30s, lows in the teens, and staying dry. So no white Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa as we go through time. Paul Davis 7-day forecast, 45 today, and then icy cold for the weekend, 14 the low by Monday, but moderating temperatures towards Christmas, 46 Christmas Day, and the start to Hanukkah, and then Kwanzaa 48, and mostly cloudy skies.
Happening now, Purdue Farms is giving an update about the PFAs, or forever chemicals, that were discovered at its facility near Salisbury. The company says 95% of 618 properties that have requested testing have now received it. Purdue says it has installed water filtration systems on about half of those properties, and the company says it still does not know where the forever chemicals came from, but that it's working with the Maryland Department of Environment and others to get to the bottom of it. And happening today, heads up if you use the Woodland Ferry. Delta has announced it will be closing today and will stay closed through Christmas Day on Wednesday. And the agency says normal operations will resume on the 26th.
And weather-wise, we're looking at a cold rain developing for today. Here's a look at our Irish Ice Cam in Lewes. 42 degrees with the rain. Could be cold enough for some flurries later tonight into Saturday morning. And then the Arctic blast is on the way. Temperatures moderating for Christmas. Not a white Christmas, unfortunately. Your 10-day forecast is coming up next.
Coaches make a difference for their athletes and communities, and we want to honor them.
Each month, the Preston Automotive Group will select a coach who makes a difference and donate $500 to their organization. Then at the end of the year, 3 of these coaches will receive an additional donation to their program.
The coach can be from any sport at any level up to and including high school.
Nominate your coach today at DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com.
Delmarva Sports Network's Coach Who Makes a Difference. Sponsored by Preston Automotive Group.
Serving part-time in the Army National Guard has led to a lot of firsts for me. It paid for me to be the first person in my family to go to school and graduate debt-free. That education helped me get to the first day at my career, a job that I can still hold while I serve part-time. That job and the home loan benefits I got from my service helped me buy my first home. And I take pride knowing I will be the first to respond if my community ever needs me.
To learn more, visit nationalguard.com/DC.
How many times have you tried to clean a stubborn mess but end up with no success? What you need is the all-new waterproof Ruby Horsepower, the new cordless and rechargeable power scrubber that cleans faster and easier, guaranteed. Watch, baked on oven grease is no match. It blasts away dirt and grime in no time. The power comes from our rotating brushes, spinning at 350 RPM. The incredible torque fights calcium, mildew, mold, and more. Take it in the kitchen, where it busts through caked-on crud, or outside and tackle tough tasks with ease. Get your Ruby Horsepower with 4 additional attachments, all for just $39.99. Great news! They're in stock and ready to ship. Due to high demand, only 2 per order. Order now.
Call 1-800-455-0217. That's 1-800-455-0217 or visit horsepowerscrubber.com. So call 1-800-455-0217 now.
What I love most about living on Delmarva has to be the agriculture. Being here, I think I just have a greater appreciation for the land that I live on, seeing, driving through cornfields, seeing farmers. I just have a greater appreciation for it. Even seeing, like farm equipment driving on the highway. I just feel more connected to the food I'm eating and where I'm living.
CoastTV, our community, your news, where every story hits close to home.
The time is now 5:55, and we're going to check in with our coastal pet of the day. And today's coastal pet of the day is coming to us from the Brandywine Valley SPCA. And on your screen right now is Shelby. Shelby is a sweetheart. She loves to give hugs without being forceful, and she's very well-mannered and would love a forever home. And if you want to adopt Shelby or any other lovable pet, you can visit the Brandywine Valley SPCA. And we want to see more of your pets on Delmarva, so send us photos and tell us what makes them so special. You can scan the QR code at the top of your screen to submit your furry friend to Coast TV News, and then watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all of the pets we feature. And the time is now 5:56, so we're going to take a look at our forecast, Bob. It's Friday, no sun really today. No.
No sunshine today, Lisa. You can leave the sunglasses at home, but grab the umbrella, rain gear. We've got the hustle and bustle going on. Last day of school. A lot of folks heading out, shopping, doing their last-minute decorating and shopping. It's going to be cold. It's going to be cloudy. We're going to see occasional showers. Temperatures not moving very much to the low 40s as we go through the morning. Feeling colder with a raw northerly breeze, and by the afternoon, only highs into the mid-40s, right around 45. That rain continues into this evening. Could end as a period of flurries late tonight into early Saturday. No accumulation, but the big story is the Arctic blast for the weekend with highs in the 30s, not getting above freezing despite sunshine on Sunday. 18 Sunday morning, 14 Monday morning. Temperatures do bounce up a little bit towards Christmas and Hanukkah. 46 on Christmas Day, and then for Kwanzaa, 48. Then beyond that, warming into the 50s, and it looks like a warm end to the year. Maybe another rain chance by next Saturday.
Coming up at 6, a GOP-backed bill to avert a government shutdown failed in the House on Thursday. We'll tell you why lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are pointing fingers. All that and more when Coast TV News Today returns.